Welcome back to Contrivances Engineering. In our last video, we talked about battery capacities, and we said they are usually rated in amps hour. There are others that are rated in kilowatts hour, especially the lithium-ion battery. This is a tubular battery that is rated in amps hour, and we said that the capacity gives us an impression of what current the battery will deliver, to the inverter system and for 1 hour. So 220 amps hour means it will deliver 220 amps, in 1 hour before it is exhausted. So it gives us an idea of how long our inverter will work, depending on how many batteries you put together, whether series or parallel. At some times we'll be talking about the connections of batteries, connections of solar panels, series and parallel connection and what they mean. But today we are going to be talking about solar panel capacity. Solar panel is the, as you can see, this is a solar panel. It's an is a device that converts the sun energy into electrical energy, and it depends on the capacity. The capacity gives you an idea of the wattage it will deliver to your battery, because you use it to charge your battery through the charge controller. We'll be talking about charge controller also in some other posts. Incidentally, this inverter is an hybrid inverter, so we may not be seeing the charge controller outside because it is integrated into the inverter. We have inverters that have their charge controller integrated in them. So in other words, they just come, you connect your batteries, you connect your solar panels, inside, you connect your input, and then you get your output to your load. So this is what we have. But all our connections from the panel will go to the charge controller. You don't connect your solar panel directly to the battery. So the way they are rated is in watts. So of course we have 180 watts, we have 200 watts, we have 250 watts, we have 300. If we look at the back of this solar panel, it is rated 300, and it's rated to be able to withstand 9 amps and 32 volts, open voltage up to 39 volts. That is for this panel. This is the way panels are rated. You will be given an open voltage, open circuit voltage, which is the maximum voltage you will have when the sun is at its highest, of course. And it will also gives you the capacity. The capacity is selected based on the requirement of the solar charge regulator. For instance, depending on the capacity of your inverter that you are installing, and then the numbers of battery, because essentially the battery is the target. You don't use the solar panel to power your inverters directly most of the time. Although some smart inverter have provision for selection of operation mode, whether when you are talking about operation mode is when it's taking supply from your utility power supply or from the battery or even directly from the solar panel. So there are situations within your settings that you can actually set to take power entirely from the solar panel to your load. There is provision for that. But before you can use that option, you must have sufficient capacity of panels installed. Usually we install this facing the sun, most of the time on the rooftop, on your car park roof, and so that it's exposed directly to the sun. So in optimizing your solar panel installation, sometimes you might need to add these panels in series and in parallel. All right? So usually depending on the voltage. If for instance we are putting this one up together for a 12 volts power supply system, an inverter that takes in supply from just one battery, that's a 12 volts power system. You might just need maybe one or two of these, connected together in parallel. You don't need to series it because this voltage is up to 36 volts, 39 volts, depending on the intensity of the sun. All right? So, of course, what results into the current that flows into your battery is the differential voltage between the battery voltage and your solar panel voltage. So, essentially, your solar panel voltage must be higher than the battery voltage before there can be flow of current. So sometimes it might require you to add two panels together in series, even in some cases 3, as much as 3, because there are solar charge controllers that can accommodate up to 200 volts, especially if you are using it for solar inverters of capacities, that uses 48 volts, even some 96 volts as DC input into your inverter. So those are the things that determines how you connect your solar panel. However, choosing your capacity must be done, considering the capacity of the inverter and the capacity of the batteries you are putting together. So those are the things that will define how many panels you will need in series, and in that group of series you can parallel 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 depending on the requirement of your charge controller. Now let me give you a warning here. Some people are out there who just combine them anyhow. There are requirements. And usually charge controllers come with manuals that gives you instruction on how to connect your panels. If in the course of just trying to, get voltage, you just connect, there are ways you connect and you might be overloading your panel and it can explode. So this is the little we can say in this video. Join us next time in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and follow us for more. Thank you very much.